It's not just the cabinet. We have women in senior roles in every level here at the White House, across the administration, many of whom are here today. And something I'm very proud of. I kept my commitment to nominate the first black woman to the Supreme Court. And she's really good. And that's not all. We have confirmed more black women to the Circuit Court of Appeals than every previous administration combined. As a matter of fact, 75% of my judicial nominees are women. It matters. It matters. Above all, we see the power of each and every one of you and the example that they, in fact, give the whole country. You know, I want to thank you all for being here at home and all those who are helping me helping the administration around the world. That includes a special guest of the First Lady and the First Lady of Iceland, Eliza Reid. Eliza, where are you? Stand. She is a real champion for gender equality. We had a nice long talk. Women's History Month is an opportunity to honor the legacy, the vision, and the achievements of trailblazing women and girls who've built, shaped, and strengthened the very character of this nation. And despite hardships and exclusion and discrimination, women won the right to vote, campaigned against injustice, shattered countless barriers, and expanded the possibilities for all Americans. I think you underestimate all you've done. They came before us, and they're all here today from all across the country as well, especially everyone who has gotten through this pandemic. Frontline workers and service members, researchers and teachers. Caregivers, leaders in their communities. Today, I'm honored to be with some of the world's greatest soccer players who happen to be women. The U.S. women's national team, both past and present. Please, I'm going to ask you to come up on the stage. You couldn't see him anyway, because everybody else is standing. This is, they've won World Cups, the Olympics, gold medals, and, and after much too long, equal pay. Yeah. Equal pay. Today's Equal Pay Day. And they just came for an event that discussed our administration's effort to close the pay gap. So thank you so much. And by the way, you're not only helping yourself, you're helping us get it done for other women. Thank you. Yes, thank you. All right. Thank you. And look, we're doing so by expanding access to good-paying jobs, lower costs for child care and elder care so women can get back to work or their families can have economic security. And earlier today, I signed an executive order to promote efforts to achieve pay equality and pay equity for employees of federal contractors. And it's my hope that this sets an example for all private companies to follow as well. That's the purpose of what I did. Let me just close with this. Gender equality is not a women's issue alone. It benefits everybody. That's a fact. It benefits everyone. Our society, our economy, and our country. And I hope you're able to walk through the wonderful exhibit we have downstairs celebrating Women's History Month and the history of the journey of America. Back in February, I was in Lorain, Ohio, outside of Cleveland, to talk about a new infrastructure law that was going to transform our nation. It was the day before the birthday of Lorraine's most famous, one of her most famous daughters, Nobel Prize winner and Pulitzer Prize winner, and one of Jill's favorite authors, Toni Morrison. Toni was also the mother-in-law of Dr. Rouse, one of our nation's top economic thinkers. Ms. Morrison left us words to live by. She said, "We've got more yesterdays than anybody. We need some kind of tomorrow. We need some kind of tomorrow." Downstairs is a display honoring Toni Morrison and that singular belief in tomorrow. That singular belief that in America, anything is possible. I was once asked by Xi Jinping in China, how could I define America? I said, yes, in one word, God's truth, in one word, possibilities. We believe anything is possible in this country. And that singular power of example shows our daughters, our granddaughters, not a single thing a man can do that a woman can't do as well or better. And by the way, I can honestly say without fear of contradiction, from the time my daughter was born, our daughter was born, so the time our 4 granddaughters were born, I've told them every day they could listen that there's not a single thing they can't do. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And they are living proof of that truth. I want to start talking about my granddaughters now, if I can. But, especially the women I'm honored to introduce, and who has more influence on them and has set an example that I think I'm just fortunate, and they're fortunate to have witnessed and be part of. And with that, let me introduce the First Lady of the United States. And before she comes up, I want you to know, everybody knows I love her more than she loves me. I'm going to tell the story, Jill. Tell the story. When we first got to the Vice President's office, as those of you who are from Washington know, you walk down the steps from the Eisenhower building, you're looking right into the Vice President's office. And the windows, I think, are 16 feet high, and they have 12 big panes of glass, and 4 of them going across the office. I think it's 4. And so Jill's favorite day of the year is Valentine's Day. And so she had gotten, as a professor or teacher, she's still teaching full-time, a teacher, she got that erasable paint you can, use. And she, on every window, she got the maintenance guy to bring up a ladder. And every window, she put a big heart, and she said, "Joe loves Jill." Swear to God, in every single window. Well, my press person came to me because she did it in the evening, and the night before Valentine's Day, and he said, "Look, they want you to go on CBS tomorrow morning to talk about Valentine's Day. We think you should do it." Her name, the interviewer was Juju Chang, and Juju, we were sitting there in the Vice President's large office with all the shades pulled and dark and just the lights on, the Klieg lights, and we're about knee to knee. And while we're getting ready, Juju Chang looks at me and says, "Everybody says you and your wife have a great love affair going." I said, I think so. I said, "But everybody knows I love her more than she loves me." And she looked me straight in the eye, gave me her, and said, "That's what they say." Ladies and gentlemen, the love of my life and the life of my love. Yeah.